Hey everybody, my name is Shalane Ployce. I'm here at Off-Highway Van headquarters here in Salt Lake City, and this weekend I'm going to be taking one of our company vans on a trip across the West Desert here in Utah. We were invited by Mountain West Van Social and Warner Vans to come along as they take a group through the West Desert and really driving these vans the way they're meant to be driven. So I'm super excited about that. You guys can come along and witness me as someone who's very new to this industry, never driven a van overnight before, and you'll see my first impressions driving these vans, what I like about it, what I dislike about it. I'll be really honest with you guys, and I'm excited to take you along with me and have fun in the desert. So let's go. We just arrived at the meetup spot here near Wendover. Got a ton of vans out here and we're airing down and gassing up. Gonna have a quick debrief and then hit the trail.
Have fun, but be safe. Yeah, don't break your rig. This has inherent risk, which we're all accepting, but we can mitigate that risk by doing some things. It'll be dusty out there. You get to use your lights. All the lights everybody's spending all their money on. Turn them on. That way, when I'm looking in my rearview mirror, I'll see those lights.
All right, smile, 1, 2, 3, smile.
So with this, you screw this in until it stops, then this will pull out the little plug on the inside. And I like to try to get them like all pretty close, or else the little tire sensors will bring up low tire warning the whole time.
That was easy.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
So the group just met up. We all aired down and gassed up. That was my first time airing down tires. Thankfully, I made a new friend, Eric, who was able to help me out, showed me the ropes. They recommend half of the tire pressure that you'd use on the highway. So I'm normally running 50 up front, 70 in the back. So now I'm 25 up front, 35 PSI in the back. I even had trouble finding where the gas cap was on the Mercedes. It's hidden right next to the driver's door. So you can tell I'm a total noob at this, but that's a good thing. If you're a total noob watching too, you can get a first-hand feel of, what van life is really like for the first time. And we have arrived on our first dirt road. We are truly off highway now. You can see the line of dust out there. That is the caravan of vans. We made it, guys. We're here at base camp after a long day of traveling on dirt roads, rocky roads, washboard, all that kind of crazy stuff. All of us made it safe and sound. Nothing got broken on anyone's van. And man, is this place beautiful. I'll get into my first experiences with the van. So the first thing I noticed was how well this thing handled off-road. We were screaming down these dirt roads, covered in washboards. I was probably hitting like 50 miles per hour. I'll show you some clips. And it felt super smooth the whole time. I was really impressed by the suspension on this thing, which is stock suspension. Yeah, OHV puts a lift on it, but we didn't upgrade the suspension on this one, and it was still plush and really comfortable. Of course, airing down the tires helped a lot. Some issues I had with the van was there was like a lot of noise and rattling in the cabin, but honestly, I think that's just how I packed it. You know, I didn't store things right where they wouldn't roll around or knock into other pots and pans, so I think that one's on me. Another complaint I had was the amount of dust that I was eating all day. When I would get out and get some shots of vans going by, just get caked in dust. Or even when we're just in a caravan, you know, going down the road, I couldn't even see the van 20, 30 feet in front of me because of how much dust it was kicking up. So I'm a little filthy after driving that all day, but best thing about van life, got an exterior shower in the back so I can rinse off if I need to. Another cool thing was there were some optional obstacle courses along the way, so some steep hills that people could tackle if they wanted to, which was really cool to see. Unfortunately, the van I brought out today doesn't have our limited slip differential on it, or else I'd be chugging up those hills, but it's definitely an upgrade on any of the models we offer, and is definitely something super necessary if you're trying to do obstacles like that, because I was watching other van drivers try to go up it without a locker or without an LSD, and their tires were just spinning, they couldn't make it up, they were getting stuck. So it was really just a testament to how important the upgrade is if you're serious about off-roading and pushing your van to its limits. So now that we've set up camp, I'm gonna give you guys a little tour of the van I'm rocking with today and show you some of the features that are in this van, which is the Doc Holliday Pro. All right, now that I've debriefed the day, I'm gonna head back down to base camp, make some dinner, hang out with the group, socialize, get to know people, and have a great time before going to bed. So I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. A little groggy this morning, but I slept great. That bed is super comfy, and I probably fell asleep definitely before 10, probably like 9:30 p.m. last night. For everyone interested in the battery life of these vans and how well the battery holds up after a night of running the furnace to keep it 70 degrees in here, I'll give you a little peek. So here's the readout for all the electronics in the van. Last night we started at 99% and we only dropped down, 25% less than after a whole night of running the furnace and keeping me warm. Once we get the car up and running and the motor running, that's going to charge up the battery real quick and we'll be back to 100% before you know it. I'm going to make some breakfast and we'll head out for day 2. Hey everybody, it's day 2 of our drive. Got aired up, went to a gas station, refueled our tanks. I'm feeling very well rested from last night. Usually my biggest problem with camping when I'm doing it in a tent is I just get a terrible night's sleep and then I don't feel well rested the next day. This was not the case for van camping. I feel amazing. My back doesn't hurt. You know, I got a nice 8 hours and I'm ready for day 2. So I'll see you on the trail. Hey everyone, I'm back on the highway now after a long day on the Pony Express. Really cool, really historic trail. We covered a lot of ground today. It was really fast paced. Couple 100 miles of dirt roads, which was crazy. But the history on the Pony Express is really interesting. We got to visit one of the last standing settlers' cabins. The rancher that owned it was really cool. He gave us a tour of the cabin and showed us some of the things they used back then. I'm on my way back home to Salt Lake City now. It's been a long weekend, but a lot of good memories.